It's done. It's over. I found your rookie 101. Absolutely no question about it. We haven't even had the scouting combine yet, and we are done. I'll tell you why Jeremiyah Love is the rookie 101, no question, right after this.
Welcome to South Harmon.
6 foot, 215 pounds is what he is listed at, out of Notre Dame. He is 20 years old. He'll be 21 at the end of May, plus patience. Now, it's not the best that I've ever seen, but it is very good. It is a plus. It sets up on his record. And the way he uses the patience is what I love about him. He knows at any given moment he's going to win the edge. He can get to the edge whenever he wants, so he will slow play runs to the inside, be very, very patient, let the linebackers or safety suck down and collapse on the interior of the defense, and then absolutely fucking cook them to the outside. I love that cockiness. I love that wherewithal about, hey, I'm that dude when it comes to getting to the edge. I'm going to use my elite burst, my elite speed to get there. Another plus, like I just mentioned, he does have elite burst. He does have elite speed. This is a track guy. Now, maybe not to the level of Devon Achane, but he does have a 10.76 100 meter dash on his resume in high school, state champ at one of the highest levels in Missouri 5A. What sets him apart from other speed merchants? When you think about a guy like Devon Achane, you think about other backs that have come out who are on the smaller size. One, it's his size. I mentioned listed at 215 pounds. It's a thick boy. That's what you want out of your running backs. Now, maybe not so much as needed in today's game with the NFL. Not every running back needs to be, the Saquon Barkley, the Jonathan Taylor level freak athletes, those freak guys who are 230 pounds, who are put together and also happen to run in the 4.3s. But it is still a plus when your running back isn't sub 200 pounds. And we got a guy like this who's singing from the mountaintops. I can be a bell cow, yet I can also be a home run game breaker for you. What I love about him versus some of the scat back types of speed merchants that we talk about, he finishes with power and he runs angry at times. Now, he wants to juke you, he wants to spin, he wants to hurdle you, he wants to get away from you. But when the fucking nuts need to come out, man. When it needs to come out and he needs those 2 yards, he needs those extra 3 yards, he gets them. He will put his head down and run through people. I think one of my favorite plays from watching him on film, USC 2024, catches a screen pass onto the left side of the field, gets the edge, turns up field with a leap burst. He hurdles the defender. Clears him, hurdles him, hits the ground, keeps running, and then trucks the shit out of some poor safety / cornerback, whoever was standing in front of him. He will run through you. He does not care. He wants to run around you first, but then he will put his head down and absolutely embarrass you. He also has very, very good contact balance. Now, maybe it's not to the level of Alvin Kamara, but how many running backs are like that coming out? But he has very, very good contact balance, especially for a guy that we view more as this scat back, speed kind of role just with what he does on highlight films. But I'm telling you right now, he is not to be pigeonholed into a third down running back. He can be an absolute bell cow for an NFL team, and he can be one of the best running backs from day one when he steps onto the field. He has 6 spin moves, hurdles. I mentioned the hurdles, but he also has a nasty spin move that we saw on film. Absolutely ridiculous. One of the best that I think I've ever seen. Almost Madden level type shit, man. You hit that circle button and he was gone. He was gone. He has very good hands in the passing game. He does run very good routes at times. We'll talk about it when we get to the negatives, but he can be a plus weapon in the passing game. Now, let's talk about some of the negatives. His pass protection needs work. He's not a terrible pass protection running back, right? He's not, oh my God, he will never be able to play on third downs. Not to that level. He's also not some of the best that I've ever seen. Trevion Henderson, last year we can talk about him, how good he was coming out. RJ Harvey, on the other hand, not so good. Jeremiyah Love, pretty good. It does need work though. It does need work. He has good effort. He has good technique. He just needs more time at the NFL level with NFL coaching staffs to clean up that refinement because it's not always consistent enough. While I said he will go out and run good routes, his route tree is limited. He has good hands, he can run good routes, he knows how to utilize his elite burst and speed within those routes. His route tree was just limited at Notre Dame. I didn't get to see a whole lot of him split out wide. I didn't get to see a whole lot of him motioned in the slot and like truly utilized as a more so a Christian McCaffrey level pass catcher than a Kenneth Walker level pass catcher. So something to keep in mind. And while his hurdles are absolute highlights, I would just love to see him be a little bit more cognizant of taking care of himself, because there is one game in particular versus Miami. It feels like he had 4 or 5 hurdle attempts in that game of this season in 2025. And it sometimes just chill. Just chill. We want to keep you healthy. Protect yourself, Jeremiah. Protect your body. They are highlights. Just be a little more cognizant of when you want to break that out, because they can be a weapon for him. It also can be his downfall if he happens to do it at the wrong time with the wrong NFL defender out there. Player comps. Probably the one that I can come back to, and this is going to be the most reoccurring, maybe amongst the scouting community, but for me personally, he reminds me a lot of Jahmyr Gibbs through all aspects of it. The only difference is he's bigger. Jahmyr Gibbs at the combine was 199 pounds, so sub 200. He was also only 5'9", so very compact, put together. Jeremiyah Love, I don't have any concerns about what his BMI is going to be in. He looks every bit of 6 foot, 215 pounds. Now, maybe with the combine, he'll come in more at the 210, 208 mark, somewhere in there, just sub 210. But he is a thick, put together man. Now, he can add more weight to his frame. He also looks like he could carry around about 220 pounds if he really wanted. So we'll see how it comes with combine time, with measurables, where he actually comes in at. But a bigger Jahmyr Gibbs is what I think of when I watch him on film. That elite burst, that elite speed, the pass catching work, the absolute ability to finish with power, through contact, and that contact balance, just in a bigger frame. So there's a lot to like. And for you old school fans out there, I'll give you an old school comp. I mean, this is really dating me, but think about when LaDainian Tomlinson came out. He also comps very comparably to Mr. LT, and that is one of the best running backs to ever do it. I say all that to say, for NFL draft purposes, I think Jeremiyah Love is going to be a top 10 lock. It is all over the map on where he's getting selected in the first round. You do see some top 10 opinions on where he goes amongst NFL mock draft circles. You also see somewhere he's closer to the 20s and he's more in the teens. I think if Jeremiyah Love comes out at the combine, we get the measurables, we get 6 foot, 210 pounds, and this guy goes out and he runs anything under 4.4, which is very, very attainable for him. If he runs under 4.4, it is listen, Kenny Smith, dunk contest prime.
Over! It's over, ladies and gentlemen!
He is a top 10 lock. Somebody is taking him within the top 10. I think very worst case scenario, he comes out, looks out of shape. I mean, we've seen that at the combine. We've seen guys who show up unprepared, looks out of shape at the combine, runs a 4.43. He weighs 212 pounds, but it looks like a sloppy 212 pounds. He's still going in the first round. He's still going in the teens. But I think if Jeremiyah Love is motivated at all, if he has any kind of good entourage around him, good training staff around him, he shows up somewhat prepared for the combine, it's over. It's over. He goes out, he's going to put on a dynamic performance, and some NFL team is going to draft him within the top 10 because he can be one hell of a weapon for an NFL offense. With that being said, this whole thing, we've seen guys with worse profiles be your rookie 101. He has a fantastic profile. Analytically, efficiency, and the film does not lie. He backs this up at the combine. This is your Dynasty Rookie 101, and it is not close. It is not close. I love this wide receiver class. I talked about it in the videos. I love Tyson. I love Tate. Mekhi Lemon has a case for some people to be the 101. Jeremiyah Love is head and shoulders above. I did not expect this. I thought he was going to be the 101 just by out of default, because there's not really another running back in this class. It was like either you have Love and you get nothing else, or you take one of these wide receivers and bam, all of a sudden you're like, damn, I took this guy at 101 when I could have had, Mekhi Lemon at 104 or 105. I could have paid less. I didn't want to put myself in that situation. I say now with Jeremiyah Love, It wouldn't matter if we only had one wide receiver. If the gap between Tyson or Tate was 50 foot of shit until you got to the next tier of wide receivers, Jeremiyah Love would be my 101. No questions asked. It does not matter if you're a contender. It does not matter if you're a rebuilder. Even if I'm on a rebuilding team and I'm like, I don't really need a running back on my team and I have the 101, I am taking Jeremiyah Love. Absolutely no question. I have plenty of time to trade him this offseason. I also have plenty of time when he inevitably steps on the field in 2026. And the first time he goes out and he breaks off a 60-yard touchdown run in the NFL level, you don't think his market's going to move up? It is going to absolutely skyrocket. Bijan is amazing. Jahmyr Gibbs is amazing. I'm telling you right now, Jeremiyah Love is about to step onto the NFL stage, the NFL field, as our dynasty rookie, our dynasty running back 3 overall. Rookie 101, dynasty running back 3. Absolutely no question, Jeremiyah Love is him. I appreciate everybody tapping in. I'll be back next week with another prospect breakdown. I think I'm probably going to do Denzel Boston. We also do have a Chris Brazzell scouting report coming up. Got a lot to get through. Not too long, people. We are about 2 months away from rookie drafts for a lot of you normies kicking off. Some of us crazy people, we're about a month away. So I got a lot to get through before we get there. A lot of prospects still to break down. But just remember, if you want to come check it out live for yourself, patreon.com/South Harmon. It's a place to be. Thursday night, prospect film breakdowns live. Love y'all. I'm out of here. Peace.